There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with an hour time limit and record it live. This is the result. So, we are playing Daemonsgate today. I cannot read that logo. Pig? EIG? Or... I don't know what that is. Okay, I don't think it's a video, so let's enter. Trusty old enter. Oh no, there it goes. An D Imaginitech Design Incorporated Production. That is something else. An D. No, that's not how English works. Daemonsgate. Alright. I can hear some music now. Ooh, that's very nice. So we've got your credits. So thank you Ian Howe and Barry Leek. Tan Eldarif, the capital of Elsapen, 12 months ago. This is going to be fantasy, isn't it? I can already tell. Yep, there's a suitable looking Daemonsgate if you ask me. And some flashes of lightning, but no thunder noise. Okay. Oh, something is emerging. It's like a conjurer. He has unlimited power! And nothing else is happening. Oh, there we go. Ooh, metal. That could be an album cover for a metal band. Look at that. That's very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Oh, some kind of weird demon thing. The besieged city of Tormus, the present day. So that was a flashback to the past. Alright. Oh, catapult! And that flaming boulder is, yep, it's doing some damage. Oh no, the walls have fallen into the moat. We were under siege. Unprovoked, the foul creatures had slivered, crawled and flown over the southern mountains, separating our land with Elsapia. Monstrous beings that we could only call demons. They surrounded our city Tormus and laid waste to our lands. Just prior to their attack, we sent a fleet of ships to Elsape to investigate their origin and to beseech the Elsapians for help. Don't want to besiege the Elsapians, that would be a bad idea. Help us or we'll set fire to your city. Or starve you out. Oh, that's really pretty. Look at that. Well, whoever did the art design for this opening, good job. That's suitably impressive. Oh, look at the panning. Yeah, that's nice. That's very atmospheric. It's almost like they took a shot, a reference shot of a beautiful bay or something. Every city had been razed and their populations missing. At home the attack grew worse, and Tormus's defences began to fail. We were desperate. We even begged the hated Ateans for help, but their tyrant Hellast refused us. We lost communication with our emissaries, but their last carrier pigeon message revealed a startling fact. There was an Elsapian in Atea. It's Geralt of Rivia. No, it's not. I don't know who that is, but maybe I'm about to find out. He was seen talking to one of Hellast's cronies. The council was desperate. They recruited me to collect a band of mercenaries, find a way out of Tormus, find this Elsapian and interrogate him, if he knew from whence these demons came and how they could be defeated. I, Captain Gustavus, was Tormus's last hope. So presumably that's who you play. You're Captain Gustavus. Alright. And loading. Okay, so presumably this is the game part. EIC, EID. It's not IDOS, is it? EID OS? No, I can't find the S. Okay, we're getting the same sort of credits. The music has changed. Not very interactive so far, I have to say. Right. Daemonsgate. Okay. Let's hit the enter button and see what happens. Okay. Same credits and... Oh. Here we are. So, we appear to be in a tavern of some sort. I don't think this is a cutscene. I think this is the real McCoy. That's us down there. Not much going on there if you click him. He looks suitably serious and miserable. So, already this reminds me of the Ultima games. And I'm going to immediately mention Lord of the Rings Volume 1 from 1990. Software protection test. Well, I think we can skip that, hopefully. Yes, looks like it's been cracked. Because I don't have a legit copy. Okay, so you can control by the mouse, much like in Lord of the Rings. And Ultima and such. You just... Yep. Okay, we've got the movement down. Oh! Jeremiah Nameless says, I have heard that you will be leaving the city soon. If you need a good sword arm, then I am ready. Okay, so somebody has volunteered their services. Presumably it's that guy over there. So that's kind of a little thing to sort of say, hey, don't leave without this guy. Okay. Oh, the arrow keys control as well. That's good. So we can use this as a cursor to select things. And the arrow keys to move about. You know, for the great design, the great initial design of the game, I'm not that sold on the pixel art. It seems a bit samey, a bit bleh. So what happens if I click on this guy? Nothing. So it's not a click to interact menu system. So we've got on the top, we've got our menu system here. So control, doors, objects and system. Okay, let's control. Buy, sell, camping, character sheets, conversation, knowledge, inventory. Well, we'll go to buy and sell. And there's nobody there to buy and sell to. So I'll exit that. So camping I can't seem to do. That must be an outside thing. Character sheet. A staple of every RPG ever. Look at that. Sounds, wisdom, mana, charisma, reactions, endurance, dexterity, strength. Okay, we've got skills. The usual, you know. Okay. So, we'll exit that. I think I've got a hang on the interface here. A handle on it even. I've got a hang on it? Ugh. That's not good English. Okay, so character sheets, conversation, knowledge. Oh. The game did not like that. Alright, so this is our collected knowledge on things. Like, what are demons? Disgusting creatures. Gustavus is very knowledgeable about demons. Demonic hordes. They've been out there for nearly a month now. It's said that they've come from Elsipia, but why do they attack Tormus? We've always been a peaceful city. That seems a bit naive, but inns. We've got many inns here in Tormus. Oh, with selectable text, a la Morrowind, or, you know, Daggerfall. Alright, and you can scroll using the mouse cursor, I think. Okay. Alright, well, I've got the idea of that. So we've got our topics. Can we exit? Well, I escaped to get out of that. That's okay. Inventory. What are we carrying with us? Yes, that's a sort of standard looking inventory. Use, get, swap, drop, give, examine and wear. Okay, we don't have much there at the minute. We're pretty threadbare. Okay, yeah, this all seems to make sense. It's all fairly logically laid out, you know. I'm not sure about the whole menu thing, but okay, let's try conversation. Will it make us converse with this guy? Oh, there he is. Verbs, knowledge, temporary words. Oh, okay. So, let's ask him what time it is. Hey fella, what's the time? I'd say 1 in the afternoon. Thank you. Yourself. I am Jeremiah the now nameless, once of the Vasimala family, who are from the east. Last I was disowned, so I seek a request to restore my honour and the... Oh, we've got temporary words. The. Can you imagine that in a conversation? Somebody taking the and going, the? That would not go well. To restore my honour and the what? Can I scroll down? No. The mouse button's not scrolling down. Oh, that's poorly designed. That. Oh, there we go. Right. In order to get down there, I had to right click on that. Now, if it just popped out a little, maybe, and you know, just given us the full length, that would have been okay. Alas, I am dishonoured, and so seek a quest to restore my honour and the honour of my family. So what happens if we hit temporary word? Honour. I don't think I can help you with that, I'm afraid. Ah, right. Gotcha. So, it's very similar to the Ask About system in The Lord of the Rings, where you go up to a character and you'd ask them about something that they had previously mentioned. Like if somebody was talking about kids or a dog or something, you'd say, oh, dog? And they'd be like, they'd volunteer more information. Okay. Gossip, yourself, time. I think we'll ask them about the demonic hordes. They've been out there for nearly a month now. It's said that they've come from El Sapia, but why do they attack? Wait, that's exactly what we already know. Demons are horrible creatures not from this plane. El Sapians? I have no idea, sorry. Hey, that's good. He doesn't just parrot off everything that we already know. If it's mercenaries you're searching for, then try the mercenaries. Hey, these are highlighted. Well, I'll take them. So if I ask him about Mercenaries Guild... Oh no. So I asked him about the Mercenaries Guild and his response was, what? You just told me about the Mercenaries Guild! Okay, let's do that one more time just to demonstrate. So, Mercenaries Guild, yes, temporary words. I have no idea. Who told you about this Mercenaries Guild that I just told you about? Talk about temporary... Ask about two. You'll have to ask someone else. Ask about the, and the correct answer, what? Okay, I've had enough fun with the conversation system. Ask to join. I will accompany you on your quest. Let's ask about the quest. I have no idea. Oh God. I'm gonna accompany you on this quest. What quest? I don't know what the quest is. Alright. So, if this is anything like any other game, presumably you'll exit out of that conversation and, right. So, instead of having like a big old conga line, you become, you're like it's sort of like a blobber, really, you know. Your entire party is represented by one individual. Kind of like the early Ultima games, you know? Alright, let's talk to this innkeeper here. They might have more information. Conversation. Oh, there he is. Temporary words. Your. Well, that's no good. Let's get the innkeeper to join us. I would be honoured to join your band. Veteran. Oh, right. He's a retired army guy. He was caught drunk on duty as the usual cup of hot cocoa was spiked. So I bought this place, but serving drinks is hardly... So he's tired of serving drinks. And it's now 11 in the morning, so I need to get a move on. They will never get for soon. Right, we'll sweep them away, bring back order. Well, that's very optimistic. Very disgust. That seems to be all they'll say about that. I have heard that one was seen in... Oh, we can ask about that, can't we? I wouldn't go there if it's highlighted like that. We can use it. You see, the Ateans are queer folk, and don't take too kindly. I mean, there's much more, tolerance of queer folk these days, I find, than in the 90s. But he's using a different word. Okay, folks? Back in the day, you could say queer folk, and it would mean something else. Let's ask about ungrateful swine. We get rid of one of their tyrants, and now look what they do. Put another one in his place. This is really cool. It reminds me of the Daggerfall conversation system, and the Morrowind one as well, I guess, where you would have keywords and stuff to select from a list. Yeah, nice. Mercenaries. Will he talk about the Mercenaries Guild? No, that's okay. So, presumably he's going to come with us now. Let's see if we can access the character sheets. Control. Character sheets, plural. Is there a way to go across or something? Access the others? Apparently not. What about the inventories? This is confusing. Okay. Do I click I click the portrait. So it's a bit like, I keep bringing it up, but I mean it's obvious that it's taken influence here. It's a bit like the Lord of the Rings, in that you can shuffle between members of your party in order to do things using the... Right, okay. Let's actually go somewhere, shall we? Okay, not much going on here. That door opened automatically. There's a chef. Look at that. Stay still. Let me talk to you. Oh, it pauses when you go to the control menu. That's handy. Oh, good lord, look at his face. Sid, what happened to you? A weird lot, the Ateans. Even weirder now that this guy Hellast is in power. Let's ask about Hellast. Hellast? Pah! That tyrant has the people of Atea in the grip. Right, okay. That's some nice world building, You can ask about things, get a general idea. We don't care about you. Sorry, you're just a chef. We don't care. Okay, that's somebody's sleeping room with a stove. A small sign on the staff only. Right, okay. Guest room. Okay, cool. So this was clearly not the way out of here. I was going the right way the last time. I hope. I have a sneaking suspicion I've already uncovered something that may well be horribly wrong with this game. Its name, legendary, its beer questionable, it's the famous Pig and Ball Bearing Inn. Right. Gotcha. Yeah, it does the thing where it gives you a bit of description. There's some sort of town guard. Hello. If very observant. This well is very deep. Right. It's an open world RPG of sorts based on the Ultima games. I'm seeing a problem. Let's see if you can spot it. It's not the small viewport. I don't know what that does, by the way. The small viewport is, you can live with that. That's okay. You know, it's not ideal, but it's okay. This is the Tormus market. There's plenty of things for sale, but it's nothing compared to before the siege. Okay, cool. Well, already you can see that the palette is very limited. You know, the number of graphics used to portray the world. Right, I'm just going to see control, knowledge inventory, yep, doors, lock, unlock, objects, nothing there, system. Yeah, you guessed it yet. It's an open world RPG, but it doesn't have a map system. Oh boy. Whoever implemented this without a map system needs shot. That's dreadful. Oh my word. Think about it. So much like effort gone into the conversation system, into making things, you know, accessible and work and so on. You know, QA testing, and nobody thought, hey, we're missing maps. Or alternatively, somebody thought, hey, maps, let's not have them. So either the developers made a conscious decision to have you just go through this generic palette without a map, something that have, you know, it's been a staple of the RPG genre for a very, very long time. Very long time. It's not like this is too old for maps. I seem to have reached the dock. That's nice. This fishing boat is out of commission. Oh, we can't just leave. Okay. But yeah, that's a massive, massive deal breaker for me, a massive, massive red flag. How frustrating. You know, I haven't even got round to the combat system yet. And there's one track for the entire town. That's looping. I feel like I'm being nitpicky, but at the same time, it's not an unreasonable expectation, you know, to have a map in an RPG game. Is there some special button or something that... No. I'm trying the tab and function keys and stuff. Nothing's coming up. Because the viewport is too small to not have a map. That's just, it's not... Because the map size, you know, it's quite big. You know, it's quite a considerable map. And I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. That's another thing. I don't think there's a quest log. And without a quest log, and without a map, you know, you can't recommend something like this to a modern player. Definitely not. Like, I'm completely lost already. Like, what is this? What's that meant to be? Objects? No. Now, I think I'm gonna leave it there, to be honest. I'm just so disappointed because so much of what I've seen here is good stuff. It's like the previous game I reviewed where they had, like, it's like they got 75 to 80% of the way in terms of what they needed to do to make a great game, and then that final little bit You know, a quest log, a map of a world. You know, you can't ask for voice dialogue in 1994, but you know, just little things that you could have asked for. A bigger viewport, maybe. You know, a few more sprites in the palette. You know, they're not there. Desperate shame. So, who would I recommend it for, huh? If you're a fan of Ultima, the old Ultima games, say around 6. Ultima 6 is most like it, I guess. And you have run out of Ultima games, and you've played all the other top-down RPGs of the early 90s, and you're looking for one that is rough around the edges, then yeah, you know, you might have fun with this. The influences are obvious, it's there, you know. That thing's clearly a day-night cycle, which is nice. You know, it's all happening in real time. There's some decent dialogue, and a nice dialogue system, so there's so many things to recommend about a title like this, but it just falls short of the mark of what I would consider, you know, a playable and acceptable game. But I've probably been playing this for a while now, you know, and I've barely scratched the surface. So, you know, who knows, maybe there's something I'm missing here. Maybe I'll go look it up after this review and it'll be like the greatest hidden gem in all of DOS gaming history, you know. I doubt it, but could well happen. But yeah, if you like those sort of things, I mean, you could give it a shot. But I'm gonna leave it now.